Oh, who among you will take first?
Ya,
Sumarsi
Prof.
or Professor Sriminda? Sumarsi is now ready.
Halo,
Yeah.
Ya,
halo.
Okay. Take your time.
dan Prof. penguji.
Yes,
ya,
betul.
Prof. Mohon maaf,
Emilia,
tadi saya lihat
Yes,
teleponnya,
Prof.
Prof.
Yeah, yeah.
can
Gimana,
you
Prof?
hear my
Yeah,
voice?
Prof. Yes,
Ask
I
after
can hear,
Professor
Prof.
Sumarsi.
Oh, oke.
Sorry,
Profesor
to disturb
Amrin
you. Okay.
Saragi MA PhD, to Emilia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prof.
I want to ask you about the problem, yeah, because you
Yes.
have 3 problems. So can you give, yeah, what did you plan? What do you
Halo, Prof. Macet, Prof. Halo.
This technical problem, I think there's raise question related to the research problem. I mean,
Iya, Prof.
hello?
Seolah-olah nggak nyambung gitu. 826 ini
Technical problem.
1,09 gitu. Nah, dan bahkan yang lebih mengagetkan lagi itu Labuan Batu. Kalau Medan itu paling rendah 34,98. Medan yang paling rendah gitu. Karena di sini banyak
Tadi sewaktu Prof. Amrin menghubungi, saya lihat teleponnya itu
Okay.
pas lagi saya di pertanyaan terakhir, Prof. Mohon maaf, nggak
Okay.
bisa saya angkat.
Okay. So, what if you take this occasion, Professor Minda?
May I?
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's still
Okay, Prof.
technical
Thank
problem
you.
with that one day, rather than wasting time uselessly.
Right, okay. Ya, Emilia, thank you Prof. Amrin
Yes, Prof.
Saragi. Ya, Emilia. So
Yes.
this is very interesting that you are going to do ideational change in the 1940 Indonesia Constitution after amendment, right? So
Yes.
I am interested in knowing your preliminary data
Yes.
and how you will deal with that concerning the 3 questions that you put here in your proposal. Would you please talk about the preliminary, your observation on the phenomena, on the different ideology that you have seen?
Yes, Prof.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prof. Right. I found that there is additional change, especially in experiential for the first time, Prof. For the first time, I observed from the perspective of experiential function as the types of additional functions. So here, based on in the Constitution after amendment, there is additional change. Before amendment, the article number number 5, it is written that Presiden memegang kekuasaan membentuk undang-undang dengan persetujuan Dewan Perwakilan Rakyat, and then after amendment it was changed, becomes Presiden berhak mengajukan rancangan undang-undang kepada Dewan Perwakilan Rakyat. So look at from experiential, I see that there is additional change here, especially for the process. The first, before amendment, the process is use material process. Here memegang as the material process, and then after amendments becomes changed to be berhak. This is a relational process, especially relational process possessive process relational. So the change of additional here, so the change of additional here, using the change of process of type to indicate the different idea in article in article 5 number 1 before and after amendment. And this additional change show the limit president's power in forming of constitution.
The
So from
limit of what?
the limitations of president power. Prof.
Okay. Yeah, as you already presented on page 6, right?
Yes, Prof.
Yeah, okay. So how many times already they change this um, constitution? You
Uh,
show it in some page, in a certain page here in your proposal. How many times? And then which one that you will analyze later for your study?
yes, Prof. The Indonesia Constitution will be analyzed in this study. So in this case, I should see I have to see the original version, Prof. This is the last versions which exists in the reenactment in the 1945 around, I think, in after 29 July 1949. Prof. So this is the original
That is,
versions.
oh, okay, the first
Yeah.
version, the original version. Okay. And
Yes.
then,
And then I will analyze the text of constitution after amendment. This is the last version in 2002.
oh, 2002.
Yeah, Prof.
That is the last
Yeah.
amendment,
Yes, Prof.
2002. So the original version and the latest version.
Yes.
Okay. So all the articles will be analyzed, right?
Yes, Prof. The
Now,
article.
okay. So I assume that when you have shown how you will answer your research question, number one,
Yes, Prof.
and then you will describe in detail the linguistic realizations later, right?
Yes, Prof.
Now, your question number 3, which is why, then how will you get the reasons for those changes in ideology? Yeah, how then you will get your data to answer your research question number 3?
Okay, Prof. Right here, I will start from to find out the aspects of additional change here. In the previous study, showed that the material process in experiential function is the dominant process in constitutions before amendment. So I will see, or I will analyze how is there any change of the process in amendment versions. If it is still in material process, so how many percentage or how many frequency in amended versions? And then to analyze, and then I will see how the process of change in each versions, and conclude to see how the reasons of amendment, why does it occur in the way they are. I will relate to the context of situations in this case to see the history of amendment.
will you get those references? Are you sure you can get easily those references?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I
Yes.
mean, so far have you collected all the references concerning your answer for research question number 3?
Yes, Prof. I have from the official MKRI, and then I also found the references related to naskah komprehensif perubahan from jilid 1 up to 10, Prof. So there are 10 related to naskah komprehensif perubahan Undang-Undang Dasar jilid 1 sampai jilid up to jilid 10. And then also there is
So you will get the reasons for the changing in those references.
Yes, Prof. And I also connect to the another resources such as Panduan and also the Constitutional Code. And it will be needed to make sure my finding. I think I will need a search, maybe experts of law.
Yeah, because it's very important to make sure that all references, all informations, all conceptual components,
Yes, Prof.
or yeah, all conceptual information to put in your chapter 2. I did not find, this theoretical foundation for you later to consider for your research question number 3. So I suggest you to, to make sure that you will have, concepts, information, theories that you will need to answer your research question number 3.
Yes,
Yeah,
Prof.
Bu. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
Prof.
already, it's still like in there. And then this it is very interesting for me. You are teaching English, right?
Yes, Prof.
Yeah, why are you interested in, in analyzing these constitution things? What will be the novelty later that you expect to contribute?
Yes, sir. Yes, Prof. So the first time I interest to analyze the Constitution after amendment because I see that the history of amendments in Indonesia always change, and it is very fast for the Indonesians to change the amendment. Meanwhile, the amendment is the crucial document for Indonesia's country. So here I'm eager to analyze them. So I
Yeah,
hope that
yeah. Continue, please.
yes, Prof. I hope that this study will be useful for the legal practitioners and the drafter because I ever heard the issue on the constitution will change more in the Fifth Amendment, but I don't know exactly where is it. So uh, I hope that this is very useful for the drafter, policy maker, and the legal practitioners.
Okay. Yeah. You do not have yet the concepts on what do you call that? Bahasa undang-undang, Ibu, because it is very different.
Yes, Prof.
in the language of say common language that we use daily, or academic language that we are using when we are writing dissertation like this, for example. So the second suggestion that I may suggest you to do is to find and describe here in your proposal the characteristics of a legal language, whatever it is name,
Yes, Prof.
for bahasa undang-undang, something like that. Yeah, Ibu,
Yep.
because if you analyze undang-undang based on our common language, for example, I'm worried about, misinterpretation on what's going on, in that language. Yeah, Bu, yeah?
Yes, Prof.
Yeah, okay. So my last question is dealing with your previous or relevant studies book. Yeah. Yeah. How can you describe shortly, what has been found and what has not?
Okay, Prof. The previous study show that yes, there is a lot. There is a lot of review study related to analyze amendments and amendment in several countries, but they only focus on uh, the contents of constitution or amendment itself, such as the effect or the implications of amendment into the society, but also they do not analyze how the language used in amendments. But in Indonesia, I found that there is one study about Indonesia Constitution. They analyze them by using systemic functional also, but they only focus on the 1945 Indonesia Constitution before amendment. So this is becomes a room for me to analyze the detail about how the language used in amendment versions. That's it, Prof.
Okay. One question that you did not answer yet. Okay, just to remind you. So, what novelty will you expect to obtain from this dissertation?
Uh, to find the reasons, to find the reasons how the language used in the amendments coded in that way, Prof. So it can improve our understanding to apply the constitution in our daily life.
Yeah, I think the area of the potential novelty has not been clear yet. Yeah, so it is my third suggestion for your proposal. Yeah, you need to please be precise on this in your background. Yeah, we'll see the potential of novelty there. Yeah, after you analyze the relevant studies also can be put. So after you are mapping all the relevant studies, maybe and then put side by side your analysis on your preliminary data, then you can come up with the potential novelty. Yeah, you have to work on these two before you can, you can describe the potential novelty. So That will be my third suggestion for your proposal.
Yes,
Ya, Bu,
Prof.
ya? Ya,
Yeah.
oke. Oke, thank you very much, Prof. Amrin.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Prof. Minda.
Ya, oke. Congratulations for you, Bu.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, to Professor Sumarsi.
Yeah. Thank you to Professor Amrin Saragi, PhD, Ibu Emilia.
Yes,
Can
Prof.
you check my voice?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Now I ask you, when you choose the topic of your proposal, have you made the observation before about the first version of constitutional and the last version of a constitutional? I mean that, is there any change from two version? Can you give the example, the changes
Yes, Prof.
of two version? Yeah.
Yes, Prof. I will answer. Yes, I have observed my data before and after amendments. In before amendment, there is additional change. As an example, in Article 5, number 1. Article 5, number
Have
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you written down in the background of the study?
Yes, Prof. I
Okay,
have
good.
written down, Prof.
Okay. Now the second question, yeah. Because your data, from this, yeah, which one is the resources and the data? Can you explain it?
Yes, Prof.
What is your
Yeah.
resources of
Yeah.
data and your data?
The resources, my resources is the Indonesia the 1945 Indonesia Constitutions, and then my data is the text of Indonesia Constitution before and after amendment. It is focused on the article, each article and each article in every section on the amendment on the original person and after amendment.
Yeah. So you must collect the changes only. Is it right?
Yes, Prof. Yes, Prof.
The data. Yeah.
Yes, Prof.
Okay. Now we move to the relevant studies. Because am I not mistaken that you have use the relevant study. One of the research talking about the same type with you, and then the researcher only the same use the systemic functional grammar. Yeah, is it right?
Yes, yes, Prof.
But the research only until what kind of question?
Okay, the
What did the researcher found about the constitution by analyzing systemic. What did the researcher find? Well, in the relevant studies, not for you, not for your,
Yes.
but the relevant studies. Did the research find what kind of finding?
Okay. In the previous study, especially conducted by Sinataga in 2020, they found they only discuss about first is focus on the original version before amendment, and concentrate to analyze it only for the experiential meaning. So they resulted that in experiential meaning draw the transitivity system. They analyze the previous study found that the material process is the dominant process. And while this study will analyze the two types of additional meaning from the experiential and logical. And while the previous study only on experiential and focus on the original version.
Yeah. What is the different one for your study with the relevance? Which one is the different? Is there any difference?
The difference is yes, the difference is on this study is I analyze the two system on additional meaning, experiential and logical, and also the data is particularly on after amendment, the last amendment.
Before and after, yeah. But relevant study first version,
yeah. Original version, yeah.
But the same system, experience and logical, the same with the
No. They focus on experience only.
But you add one part, logic. Explain the background, the study, this is about
Yes.
And about the because it's based on the research. But the theory, you analyze the situation before and after by using experience and the relevant study my experience and the data is before, yeah.
Yes.
Before amendment. Now we move to the consensus. In the consensus the explanation that elaborate. Just now you give the narration of this in the concept of the general goal. What will you do it? Yeah, in your research. Yeah, then give the figure. The figure you only write down over the experience and logical, but you didn't extend in your area. Maybe the process, the theory process below the experience. Yes, right? Yes. For logical, understanding.
Logical consists of the two interdependency and logical semantic.
But the picture the black is very difficult to see what word that you written down black okay. So there are two resources of the data, right?
Yes.
Before and after. Means that what kind of method you use in this research?
I use the qualitative research and adaptive experiment to as the procedure of my research.
But before that, you must give the what this creative, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Then it is
Hello, Prof. Hello, Prof.
Suggest to the government as the indication.
Yes, Prof. I cannot hear, Prof. Hello, Prof.
After you, for example, to prepare, to prepare to
Hello,
when
Prof.
we will get, what I suggest as the implication. Kira-kira saja apa nanti yang kita sarankan
Sarannya ya, Prof.
pada pemerintah? Belum siap.
I haven't think about it.
Never mind. Get it. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. You do not think
but
about
it can be
what you
suggestions for me.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck for you, Ibu. You have finished your proposal conference. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to Professor Amrit Saragi, PhD. Can I
Thank you very
leave?
much, Prof.
Prof?
Oh yes, please do so. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it's your turn. I'll ask
Yeah,
you on
thank
Dr. Fauzia, and then to give comment to the
Yeah.
dissertation proposal of Emily. Dr. Fauzia, take your time.
Thank you, Prof. Amrin. Good afternoon, Prof. Silvana, and also Emilia, and all the participants. Yeah. Okay. My first question is, your title is the additional change in the constitutional amendments. How do you exactly define the additional change in this research? Are all the changes belong to what you mean as additional changes? How do you define that additional change?
Because I see that there is a difference. The idea in present is represented in the clause of article in amendment. Because of this.
Okay. Maybe I make it this way. How does additional change differ from other types of changes in the constitutions, like the procedural changes or institutional change, institutional changes? How do you differ that?
Repeat, please, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
How do you differ the additional change from other types of changes, like procedural changes or institutional changes?
Okay, Prof. I will differ the additional meaning through the systems of logical and experiential. In this case, the experiential meaning, the experiential function is the tool to analyze the difference of the process which is used in the language on the original version and amendment versions, and also the logical how the clause is connected each other in amendment in original version and amendment version. So I will use the two systems to differ the additional change in each clause in the two version.
Okay. Yeah, you must make it clear. Well, because it will go to bias when we don't clarify what is in fact the additional change you mean. Yeah, Emilia?
Yes.
And Emilia, do you have the proposal with you? Do you have the proposal with you?
Yes, Prof. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I want you to see paragraph 1. Yeah, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got confused with this one sentence. However, the unchangeable of constitution cannot be avoided in a country. The unchangeable of constitutions cannot be avoided. There are two negatives here. What do you
Yes.
mean by this? Exactly.
Okay. Yes, Prof. Basically, according to Szymanski and Rush, that the Constitution should not undergo facial revisions. Meanwhile, we found that there is so many countries. It's easy to amend or change the Constitution.
Okay.
So it's mean that the change of a constitutions in every country cannot be avoided because maybe because of the demanding or the need of society.
Okay, so that is clear now. That is what you mean to say. But I suggest that you do a little bit improvement in this sentence.
Yes,
Because,
yes, ma'am.
yeah, there are two negatives here that make it, can be possibly misinterpreted. Maybe the suggestible revision can be a constitution cannot remain entirely unchanged, maybe perhaps like that. Yeah, you
Yes.
try to make this clearer. Okay, next next is page 6. This is about sentence again. Page 6, the sentence, the importance of additional is it page 6? Yeah. The importance of additional change to convey and realize the desired changes in ideas within a legal framework. Did you get it? Did you get the sentence?
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Yeah. The importance of additional change.
Sorry, ma'am. What page, ma'am?
Page, what is it? Which one is that? The line? I cannot find it here too. Where? Page 6.
The first paragraph, ma'am.
The importance of, I cannot find it there too. It's okay. I will let you know the line and the page later, but that sentence is a little bit confusing. I think you need to improve that sentence later, but I will send because I cannot find it here, the sentence, maybe the different page. I'll go to the next questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we go to the objective of your study. The objective for your study. Number 2, analyze the processes of the additional changes of UUD 45 linguistically realized in the amended versions. I think it is much better for you to put it this way. Analyze the processes of the additional changes of UUD 45, which is linguistically realized in, or that is linguistically realized in the amended version. And my question related to this is that, how will you ensure the validity of your analysis when addressing to these questions of why to the questions of number 3, why the additional changes in the UUD 45 occurred in the ways they are? Yeah. Do you have theoretical frameworks, other theoretical frameworks that could be used to complement Holiday's analysis for number 3 question, number 3 research problem?
Number 3, ma'am. Yes. Okay, ma'am. Yes. I will answer the question number 3 from the historical backgrounds related to the additional change in the constitutions. So I will put many references because Professor Minda also suggests me to make it concepts of theoretical foundation on the additional chains. What is the principle of additional chains? Something like that, ma'am. So I haven't put it.
Yeah. And also in your framework, conceptual framework,
Yes.
I think you need to explicitly address the underlying causes or motivation for these changes. You haven't mentioned it there, right? I mean, in
Yes.
your, so I think it is much better for you to clarify or to or not clarify, to address it in your framework, your framework, okay? So that it
Yes.
will be helpful to explore the factors that led to this amendment or these changes. Maybe it's like political, social, or economic pressures and so on, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and continuing to your conceptual framework, your framework suggests using both the experiential and logical functions to
Yes.
analyze the additional changes. I think it is important for you to clarify how these two functions interact and complement each other in understanding the constitutions. You need to clarify more on the two functions, this experiential and logical functions, when they interact and complement each other in understanding this the amendment, the changes of these constitutions. I think you need to clarify more in your framework.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now we go back to the focus of the study. Just now you mentioned that you are going to answer the questions of the reasons. You will focus on the historical aspects. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think on the focus of your study, I think you need to be more specific by identifying the exact additional changes that you aim to study. Yeah. Let's say that you are interested in the changes related to history, democracy, human rights, or economic, then
Yes.
I need you to be more specific in the focus of the study, because that is the focus of the study. So we can focus more on that, and your explanation, your further explanations also will be focused more on the exact additional changes that you aim to study. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, for your relevant study, did you also have you identified the gaps in the literature related to a specific context of Indonesia condition? Yeah. For example, are there any studies that have focused exclusively on the additional changes in the UUD 45? Have you written down, or did you identify the gaps in the literature related to these changes, especially the additional changes?
Yes, ma'am. I did the identification on the previous study. I found that there are a lot of analysis on the amendments constitution in other country and also in Indonesia, but uh, but they particularly concentrate on the process of amendment, and also the effect and the implications of amendment in the society. But I also found from the perspective linguistics such as Sinaga and Friend in 2020, they analyze the experiential realization on the 1945 Indonesia Constitution, but before amendment, and they only focus on the experiential. Meanwhile, so this is becomes a gap for me to do this research, because the study about amendment haven't conducted yet before. That's
Okay.
why I.
Yeah, so that will become your novelty in this analysis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. My suggestion is that you could also highlight the importance of linguistic perspective in analyzing the constitutional change, the constitutional amendments, particularly, yeah, of course, in the context of Indonesia. And this, if you can highlight the importance of the linguistic perspective, then this will justify the choice of systemic functional linguistics that you choose as the theoretical framework of your study. You can also explain about it in your relevant study, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, wait. So the changes of the amendment, the constitutions, how many times have it changed?
4 times, ma'am.
4 times until today.
Yeah, the last is 2002. So the change started from the 1999 after the President Suharto fell to the powers, and then there is a democracy. So the democracy becomes a turning point on the amendment in our constitutions. It is started from the 1999 up to 2002.
So you analyze all the changes, the 4 changes, right?
No, ma'am. I just the original, the last correction. It is when the 1945 Indonesia Constitution reenactment in the 1949. So this is the original versions, and after that undergoes change. This is the last amendment 2002.
So what are your reasons to only choose the latest version?
Because it basically it was applied in the last amendment, ma'am.
Oh,
All the
okay.
change is applied in amendment.
Oh, okay, good. So my suggestion is that your analysis is very interesting, and it will be more interesting if you can later explain the implications of your findings for future constitutional reforms or for policy developments in Indonesia. You can also mention this later in a discussion chapter or maybe in your conclusions. I think an analysis can be very important when it has a significant implication to our real situations, our real life. Yeah. So Amelia, thank you very much for answering the question. That is all from me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Well, you're welcome, Dr. Fauziana, for all the questions and comments. The next turn would go to my colleague, Professor Tengku Silpanasinan, to give comment on. Would you please take your time, Professor?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
My colleagues, Professor Amrin, Professor Mindra, Professor Marsi, and Professor satu lagi Professor Fauzia, ya?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for all the comments given to Bu Emil. Yeah, very important and constructive comments, so that Bu Emilia have the guidance to revise the proposal. And starting from chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. So the most important thing that from the research is how do you place the ideational changes, and what significance does this research pose in the research, and also the highlight all the reviewers highlights on the importance of the Constitution perspective, and then please define what is the ideational changes means actually, because just now Professor Fauzia said that how actually the concept of changes, does it mean the changes on the additional only, or maybe the changes can be applied to other changes? So you should make a definite, you should define more focus on that stage. Okay, and then to clarify on the two functions actually, on the ideational functions, that it has two concepts. That so how actually, please more give more clarification on the two functions, the ideational function, in order to understand, to explain next the analysis and the findings, and then the future significance of the findings later on should be explained, should be given the implication. How is actually the future perspective of this research result to the to the contribution in law in Indonesia, in the future. So there are many actually discussion in this. In this session, I just I'm very sorry if I didn't noted down all this important. I hope Bu Emilia took note, Bu Emilia, since
Yes.
those are very important. Oh yeah, the more important one is the question on the list of information on literature and research gaps, since your data are very unique, and then the focus on the ideational change, on the amendment of Constitution, and these data are very unique too. But please make it how that the uniqueness of the data. Just go on. And then next are the improvement. Should be improved the paragraph to avoid misinterpretation. Thank you so much for this information, for the constructive comments to this dissertation proposal. I hope Ibu Emilia can do the revision as suitable to the comments. Thank you so much, Professor Amrin. That's all from me.
Yes, my pleasure, Professor. Welcome. Well, just before waiting for the announcements of the result, I think I expect questions from our student. We have Holmes here. We have Liana, Rani Pyrus, Susi Damayanti, Asari, and others. Is there any questions from student?
It's clearly, Prof. Thank you.
Yes, Holmes. Your microphone is still off, Holmes. Holmes?
Yes, Prof. I think it is clearly, Prof.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any comment?
No,
Or
Prof.
suggest?
Thank you.
Right. Liana, is there any question and comment from Liana?
Thank you, Prof. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. In the meantime, I do not have any question, but thank you very much also for the opportunity to listen to the seminar proposal from fellow friends from the perspective, yeah, Amelia, and also from Yeni, because it helps us for who hasn't finished or still preparing the seminar proposal to get better ideas how to prepare the proposal better. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Liana. Azari, is there any question, Azari, or comment? No questions. Right. So in the meanwhile, we take this time for postpone of our meeting for about 10 to 15 minutes, waiting for the processing of the uh, scores and also announcement from the Dean of FBS then. So we will resume about 10 to 15 minutes after this one.
Assalamualaikum Bapak Ibu, Prof. Amrin, Prof. Dina, Bapak Ibu yang berhadir. Jadi udah bisa langsung ditutup, Prof. Amrin.
Baik, waalaikumsalam Pak Dekan. Silakan Pak Dekan.
Ya. Ini langsung bacakan ini hasil ini atau
dan di protokolnya itu di apanya itu di apa sudah ada pernyataan nilainya dan apanya semua dibacakan aja Pak Dekan.
Baik, Bapak Ibu, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Selamat sore, salam sejahtera kita semua. Yang saya hormati Bapak Ketua Prodi, TBI, EBS Unimed, Bapak Ibu promotor, co-promotor, Prof. Amrin, Prof. Dina, Bapak Ibu narasumber, mahasiswa yang ujian seminar pada hari ini, mahasiswa yang berhadir. Kita telah melaksanakan ujian seminar proposal dari pagi tadi jam 9 sampai hari ini tentunya sudah banyak yang didiskusikan, disampaikan ke para mahasiswa kita dan mudah-mudahan ini memperlancar proses penelitian disertasi mahasiswa kita. Baik Bapak Ibu, kami bacakan berita acara dari ujian seminar proposal disertasi mahasiswa LTBI pada hari ini. Pertama, berita acara seminar proposal disertasi dari mahasiswa disebut di bawah ini nama Yeni Hasnah, NIM 8216116007, Prodi Linguistik, S3 Linguistik Terapan Bahasa Inggris, judul disertasi Critical Discourse Analysis on the Rising and Banning of Ideologies in the Classroom, telah dilaksanakan pada hari tanggal Rabu 11 September tahun 2024 jam 9 sampai jam 11 WIB, tempat Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni secara Zoom meeting. Nilai seminar adalah 88,1, artinya dinilai A. Dengan demikian, proposal ini perlu diperbaiki sebelum penelitian, daftar perbaikan terlampir. Demikian berita acara ini dibuat untuk dapat dilaksanakan sebagaimana mestinya. Medan 11 September tahun 2024, pimpinan sidang Zulkifli, Ketua Profesor Amrin Saragi MA, PhD. Yang kedua, saya bacakan berita acara seminar proposal disertasi. Seminar proposal disertasi dari mahasiswa tersebut di bawah ini nama Emilia Sukmadara Damanik, NIM 8216116004, Prodi S3 Linguistik Terapan Bahasa Inggris, judul disertasi Additional Change in the 1945 Indonesia Constitution After Amendment, telah dilaksanakan pada hari tanggal Rabu 11 September tahun 2024 jam 11 sampai jam 13 WIB, tempat Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni secara Zoom meeting. Nilai seminar adalah 86,8, dinilai A. Dengan demikian, proposal ini perlu perbaikan sebelum penelitian, daftar perbaikan terlampir. Demikian berita acara ini dibuat untuk dapat dilaksanakan sebagaimana mestinya. Medan 11 September 2024, pimpinan sidang Zulkifli, Ketua Profesor Amrin Saragi MA, PhD. Baik, Bapak Ibu, sudah kita bacakan nilai dari ujian seminar disertasi mahasiswa LTBI pada hari ini. Kemudian ini menjadi barometer bagi mahasiswa kita untuk mengukur kualitas proposalnya dan juga barometer untuk melihat progres pelaksanaan penulisan disertasi mahasiswa ini, dan mudah-mudahan juga menjadi motivasi bagi mahasiswa kita untuk segera menyiapkan disertasi ini. Bapak Ibu, dengan telah kita bacakan hasil ujian seminar ini, tentu sudah bisa kita tutup secara resmi. Begitu kan Prof. Amrin?
Ya, di penutupan Pak.
Betul ya.
Silakan ditutup.
Ya. Karena ini juga ada SOP-nya ini. Ya, penutupan ujian seminar proposal disertasi. Hadirin yang saya hormati, dengan selesainya pembacaan hasil ujian, maka selesailah acara ujian seminar proposal disertasi pada hari ini Rabu 11 September 2024. Saya selaku pimpinan sidang ucapan terima kasih yang sebesar-besarnya atas kehadiran saudara mengikuti acara ini. Akhirnya kegiatan ujian seminar proposal disertasi mahasiswa nama Yeni Hasnah NIM 8216116007, 2 nama Emilia Sukma Daradamanik NIM 8216116004, program studi S3 Linguistik Terapan Bahasa Inggris Pasca Sarjana Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni Universitas Negeri Medan. Saya tutup dengan resmi. Baik, Bapak Ibu, demikian acara ujian seminar ini sudah berakhir. Mohon maaf atas segala kekurangan. Ini resmi kita udah bisa keluar Zoom ya, Bapak Ibu ya. Makasih Prof. Amrin, makasih Prof. Tina.
Makasih Pak Dekan.
Ya, Bapak Ibu ya, udah bisa.
Terima kasih Prof.
Ya,
Silvana,
sama-sama.
Prof. Amrin,
Selamat
Prof. Fauzia, dan
Yeni, Emilia,
kasih,
selamat
Prof.
atas
Terima kasih banyak Prof.
Terima kasih Profesor Tengku Silvana. Terima kasih Pak Dekan. Terima kasih.
Ya, sama-sama Prof. Ya, sampai jumpa. Udah bisa kita live ya.
Nah.